Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. Before I begin, I would just like to thank everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I would also like to thank everybody that has purchased a reading with me, and to everybody that has commented. Thank you so much. This is a general reading, therefore it may or may not resonate with everybody. So please check your moon and your rising sign for your messages if this doesn't resonate at all with you. This is for the sign of Aquarius for the month of February. And this is really a reading that will not resonate with everyone. It's probably for a select few. And this has to do with some sort of, I don't know if it's an inheritance, a windfall, but it has to do with money. So we will start the reading here. We have the High Priestess as an overall energy. And this is about hidden knowledge. It's things that are beneath the surface. Secrets that are going to be revealed to your advantage. It can also indicate that you're keeping things to yourself right now, because the Empress, she keeps things to herself. It's also a card of intuition and following that intuition, trusting that gut feeling. So under that we have the World, and the World is the completion of a cycle. But you haven't begun that the new cycle yet. You haven't stepped out of the wreath. The World appears twice in this reading. And I see that under that we have the Nine of Cups and then the Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups being the Wish card. You haven't stepped out of that wreath. In the Witch's Tarot, you're hidden amongst the foliage there. It's like you're waiting for something in order to start that new cycle. And you will need to use your intuition in the coming months. We have the card of transformation and changes, and that just makes sense with the World here. So in this Sibila here, the overall energy is about dreams coming true, a lucky streak, a victory. It can indicate a miracle. And you have the Nine of Cups in this deck. I have two cards here because the Fortune and the Money card can indicate wealth. This is more than just a small windfall. It can be a win, some sort of an increase in your finances. And then we have the Gift card, which is rewards, giving and receiving, and a celebration. And I also have that here. And indecision on something, going back and forth on a decision. So only you are going to know what that is. Now, this could go either way, whether it's a relationship or some sort of work project or business deal that brings you money. I'll just read the cards and apply them to your situation. So we have the soulmate card here, the Two of Cups. And this is you matching up perfectly with something. Whether that's a person or a project, a job. And the celebration card, which we have over here. And then we have the Emperor, the World, the Two of Swords, and the main card here is the Knight of Wands. That's the card that I drew these cards on. So, the Knight of Wands, if it's a person, it's not the kind of person that is likely to commit. They ride in and they ride out. But as an energy, they indicate very fast forward movement. It's an unexpected event that occurs quite quickly and quite unexpectedly that brings in a dramatic change. Now, that could have to do with some sort of a windfall or inheritance or some sort of business deal that brings you a big return. And then we have the card of indecision again here. And I have the World again, and we have the World over here. It's like there's something you're waiting on. Are you waiting on this return or this inheritance? This can also indicate a home move. But there's some sort of good news. Good news that you received. Regarding this money, regarding this union, or project, or whatever it is. On the Three of Wands here, Three of Wands is waiting on the results. It's news. And this all comes back to this, whatever this is. It's the beginning of something. But you're still at a 3. It's making plans for your future. And it also suggests patience. On that we have the King of Pentacles, which is very successful energy. He's very patient, which again speaks of patience. This can be a businessman. The Emperor can be a businessman. The Emperor can be your boss. And the Emperor speaks of stability and wisdom. And the Hangman can suggest that you've waited a long time for this, whatever it is. I feel like whatever it was, there may have been there's some sort of disappointment or some sort of gossip that surrounds this. But then we have the Judgment card on that, which can be an answered prayer, rising up from difficult times, and certainly a windfall or an inheritance would definitely help you rise up from difficult times. A settlement, good investment. But we don't know everything yet. And there is a need to follow that intuition. Because whatever this is, it happened pretty fast. The center of the reading, we have the Four of Swords, and that is, it's like a retreat, reflection. You can just be thinking, you can be recovering from a challenging time, which would have been this, whatever this is to you, this Ten of Swords. So you rose up from that disappointment, rising from the ashes, and you retreated to reflect. The Six of Swords would suggest leaving a challenging energy behind. And this has to do with home and family, your stability. This card can represent, again, wealth card, family, inheritance, perhaps a windfall, but more than likely it's money that was built over time. The Six of Coins, you know, the 10 and the 6, and we have the 9 over here. They're like some of the best money cards in the deck. And the Six of Coins is being able to pay off your debts. It speaks of a balancing of the scales. You could be helping somebody out, or vice versa. And on that, the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups to me is you are leaving this challenging, some sort of challenging energy behind. You have come into money somehow. I don't know in which manner you received it, but you've come into some money. And you are able to rise up from some difficult times because of that money and move forward. What crowns this reading? The Page of Wands. Again, it's positive news. Positive news. It can be unexpected, welcome, surprise. And this goes straight down here, which is unexpected events. Page of Cups, news that can affect you on an emotional level. It also speaks of your intuition. Again, leaving a situation behind. And the Empress, a new beginning. The Yes card, to move forward with something. Whatever it is that you're starting up, when you have her energy, can be incredibly rewarding. But whatever it is has to be nurtured. Now here we have the Queen of Swords. Traditionally, the Queen of Swords is a widow, separated, somebody who lives alone, or somebody who just feels lonely within a relationship. But she's very perceptive. She's very smart. She's in her head planning and strategizing for her future. So, and I don't think this is a person in your life. I think that this is you embodying this energy, and you're planning, strategizing how it is, how you want your future to be, how you're going to move forward. This Queen can be very slow to trust somebody. And this card speaks of not trusting somebody here also, up here. So there's obviously somebody, I believe, that you don't trust. Perhaps you don't want to tell them about the money. But there's definitely somebody you don't trust. Again, we speak of you, and this card is your decision. It represents your decision to leave something behind you. You may have cared about it, but it was emotionally draining. And on that, we have the Four of Wands. Eight of Coins. Yeah, so you would have assessed the situation. See the Eight of Coins. He's looking at this Four of Wands, and you're walking towards that. So I believe that you assess, this has to do with some sort of stability, some sort of home, some sort of commitment that you've left. You decided to leave. Nine of Coins. You have all the best money cards out here. So I don't know if this money came to you through a settlement, or perhaps through your own efforts, some sort of business deal, some sort of windfall, lottery win. I don't know. Only you know that. And again, the unexpected event. Knight of Wands, we have him here. Dramatic changes. Unexpected events that propel you forward. To a new beginning that is financially solid. And these two cards both, well, they're the same card. They represent and can represent a home move. For some of you may have or will buy a home with this money you've received or will receive. Now, in the Lenormand, we have the Gentleman. Can be a partner, a friend, a father figure. It speaks of self-control, determination, power, authority, like the Emperor. It's possible that you may get a message either from that person or about that person. The rider can also indicate getting clear on what you want, but I think that you are, by the time you get here, you're pretty clear on what you want. Loss and theft with the mice. I believe that this is whatever you've lost, you wanted to get rid of. Again, this speaks of a loss, but I believe you wanted to get rid of it, whatever it was. And it could be that that is the news you receive. But we finish off with the Sun. The Sun trumps any negative card. It brings in happiness, joy, contentment, emotional fulfillment. It's a feeling of having it all. Now I will draw an archangel message for you. It's called Teaching and Learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. And then at the bottom of the deck we have prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities, and I will help you get organized and motivated. So, for each of you, you will know what this means to you. I thank you so much for watching. If you would like to book a reading with me, the details on how to do so are in the description box below. Many blessings. Bye-bye.